So, hello, I'm Emily Benjamin, and you join me about to start. Oh, here we go. I'm just going to do my makeup like I normally do every day for Bat Out of Hell the musical. So I've got like a base on, because I usually do, because I come into work with a base, but obviously my natural makeup doesn't really work for stage, so I make it a bit darker and a little bit more pronounced. I'm not too fussy with it because it's stage makeup, so it doesn't really need to look completely flawless, but as long as I don't look like a tomato on stage, that tends to be the goal, because I get really sweaty. Also, the other thing is, I hate using heavy stuff because we sweat so much that if I caked my face with a load of foundation, I'd feel like I was claustrophobic. So I tend to go for a concealer and some powder.
So my character is called Mordima, and my makeup is quite big. So I've got this big red slash that I do across my eye, which is probably where I'll start, with a liquid blusher. I think actually this is that I use. The idea behind this is it could be a scar, or it could be a mark of some kind, or it could just be makeup that she's done a la David Bowie, because they're quite rough and ready, the Lost. They do a lot of fighting, there's a lot of battle scenes, and we even start the show during a riot, so my makeup reflects that sort of vicious idea behind that, I think.
When I have two shows, I leave my eyes, but I wipe off the big bit, and I sort of take off my bottom half of my face, just because it's usually wet. Like, it's usually just sweated off anyway. So I can go out and about, and I put sunglasses on, usually, just so they can't see them.
So yeah, I start with that, and I make sure it's nice and bright. I like using red, because there's red in my costume.
As you can see, I am not fussy with how I put it on. I just tend to sort of throw it on my face. I'm sure any makeup blogger would look at me and go, what is she doing? But
well, you never know, you could be the Zoella.
Oh my god, I wish. I've always really liked makeup, so I guess I like that I get to do it every day. I now can only do one style of makeup though, and it is this. So I try and do my makeup to go out, and I end up looking like a clown. I always darken my eyebrows just so you can see them and see the expression.
Mordima actually translates to bite. I can't remember what language it's in, but it's a really old word meaning to bite or scratch. So she spends a lot of her time doing these sort of scratchy movements and gnashing her teeth together. I've got quite a large mouth, as you'll see when I put my lipstick on later. So I think that's probably why that name was chosen for me by Jim Steinman himself, who sent a big list of names through when we were first starting the show. So each of the character names has been created for that person that's playing them, which is really cool. So we get to originate these characters. As you can see, I like black. There's a lot of black in this. It's a rock show, so we've got eyeliner heavy. I'm using mainly MAC powders on my eyes just because the pigment in them is really strong and they stay put, they don't move, no matter how much you sweat during the very high intensity dance numbers of this show. And then for liquid eyeliner, I swear by Kat Von D's tattoo liner. There's a MAC one that's very similar as well, which I use intermittently, and it does not budge. I could sweat the rest of my makeup off and that eyeliner would stay put. Waterproof mascara, again for sweat reasons. A lot of my makeup is sweat-proof. I think that's the main idea behind it. Sweat-proof and big. Big is the main thing because you want it to be visible from stage. If it was on screen, it'd be a completely different story. Like Christina, who has a lot of on-camera moments, I know does quite subtle makeup and goes for a dewy sort of skin look and only uses pinks and natural colours because she's on camera and she's meant to look like a real teenage girl, whereas those of us in the Lost, we are a little bit non-human and a bit weird, so we can afford to have this big outlandish makeup. Like some of the boys wear eyeliner, a lot of the girls have darker eyebrows than they would naturally. There's a lot of dark lipstick and stuff, and it's nice because we get to feel like someone other than ourselves when we put our face on.
This is like a liquid lipstick, and I do my Lost symbol with this. So if you notice on Strat's costume and on a few of the costumes, you've got this little 2 lines symbol, which is like our gang symbol. So people put it on their face. A few of the boys have got it sort of drawn on. Some of the girls do it in their eyeliner, so it's subtle, but it's like sort of hidden in the costumes, which is quite cool. And I do it in liquid lipstick, so it doesn't shift at all.
So the lipstick I use is a NYX liquid suede. This is like a liquid matte lip in Alien, and as you can see, it is black. And it really stands out, and I love it a lot. And the second I put that lipstick on, I feel like I'm finally ready to go be Mordima on stage, because it's her final flourishing touch.
This is a random one I picked up in Topshop, which is the best highlighter I've found. It's called Glow, and it's the dropper. It's great, and you literally need hardly any, and it's like, hey.
And then for my wig, I'll pin curl. So that's what happens underneath there. Then we put a stocking cap on, which is basically the end of some tights that's been made into a specific stocking cap. And then that gets pinned on, and then the wig gets put on and pinned, and made sure that it can't fly off during a dance number. So yeah, and that's what I do every day. Then they call beginners and I start.
And there we go.
And there we go. And that's it. And I'm sorry I rambled so much, but I'm sure you can cut bits.
This one's Alien, and this one is Cherry Skies. Yeah, and then my face.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad. Hashtag send me makeup, Nix. I love you. Yeah. Oh my god. And here's my lipstick. It's in this shade.